Controlling hazards is part of risk management process. It is done to eliminate or reduce risks in the working environment, making it safer to carry on a job. However, it is easier said than done. Controlling hazards will need more than wearing personal protective equipment, or PPE. There are actually 6 principles of controlling hazards, which can help you protect yourself from hazards. Start by using elimination, followed by substitution. If it didn't work, then try isolation. You can also do some engineering, or maybe it's all about the organization. And your last line of defense is by using personal protective equipment, or PPE. You should apply these principles in order of priority, starting with elimination up to making PPE as an additional control measure or your last line of defense. To clearly describe each of these 6 principles, let us use the job painting of the mainmast as a sample scenario. And one of the hazards in the job is the 2-component paint. Let us start with elimination. Could we not use the paint at all? Obviously, we cannot eliminate the paint. Then we have to apply substitution. What could substitute for the 2-component paint? Can a 1-component paint, which is less hazardous, be used instead? Definitely no. Since the surface that needs to be painted is outside, a 2-component paint is required to effectively prevent rusting. This means we have to move to isolation. Well, we can use a mixing table or a portable fan to blow the harmful fumes away. This could be it. Then PPE can also be used as an additional control measure. Of course, every scenario differs, and isolation might not control the hazard the way you expected. Remember, there are still 3 remaining principles that can be applied. So continue until you arrive at the most effective means to control the hazard. Let us recap what we have discussed. These are the principles of controlling hazards in order of priority. 1. Elimination. If possible, remove the hazard completely from the workspace. 2. Substitution. Replace the hazard with a less dangerous alternative. 3. Isolation. Fence off, switch off, or put on the brake to isolate the hazard. 4. Engineering. Redesign the equipment or the work process. 5. Organization. Implement organizational by using procedures, permits, and checklists. 6. PPE. Wear the complete and proper PPE. In many situations, you will need a combination of control measures. But remember, always try to eliminate the hazard before controlling it, and regard PPE as your last line of defense.